Hey folks, this is Seven here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to What's Farm here for FS17. And we are starting day 6, the last day of mid-spring. Now, I have been slowly but surely throwing the occasional bag of pig fodder in here. And I'm just going to dig it up here. There we go. Ba-whoop. As we just fast forwarded through the night, and our piggies are, as usual, running low on their chow. Little buggers. There you go, piggies. That'll get you through the day. Nice. Alright, see they got a little bit of a mess to deal with, but that's okay. Alrighty, piglets. How are you doing on the whole deal? Reproduction rate, 284. Wow. Next animal in 144. What? Pigs owned 19. Okay, they've never run out of anything. How did I end up going down 1 pig and up 2 sheep? See, reproductive rate 46-45. Well, I guess this will change as their productivity goes up. Well, their productivity better go up pretty darn quick, I'll tell you. They've got everything. They ran out of corn for like 3 minutes, but they had everything else. Interesting. Very interesting, because I'm sure I bought 20 pigs. Although, me being sure of anything. Oh boy. Alright. Well, I wonder if there'll be any signs of anything poking up through the dirt, seeing as we've got, oh, come on, baby. An air temp of 5 degrees, but the soil is actually up to 7 now. And I do believe, if we has ourselves a look, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much everything right up to sunflowers, soybeans, and corn. Be the only things it's not warm enough for yet. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Come on, baby. Ugh, there you go. Now, I know the Seasons mod takes care of it, but that's the first time that I've noticed that there's no hour reading. See, 0.0 hours. The other thing that I'm a little curious about, and I'm sure one of you that plays the Seasons mod, I'm looking at you, Reefy, would be able to tell me. And that's, I notice in the options that it actually says crop growth is turned off. Now, is that something that Seasons controls? Is that why it says off? Or is it some weird default thing with Giants and I need to turn it the heck on before things go too far? I'd really like to know. Alright, that's commonly how I get out of the tractor. I just crawl onto the one beside it. Okay. Next shower of the day. There we go. Such a nippy old thing. Yoo-hoo! Oh, I got the sawmill all worked out, so we are now actually caught up. The greenhouses have water, the sawmill has logs, and sawdust. And actually did better on the sawdust because I remembered to turn the mod on before I started cutting the trees down. Not after I'd already cut 5 of the 6 available trees down. So yeah, we've got like 10,000 liter instead of 2,000 liter or something. So, much better. It's funny, the front loader on this works the way it did in FS15. In other words, they didn't reverse the controls like they did for FS17. So yeah, push the mouse forward, up goes the bucket. Okay, see, this shows 0.9 hours. It must be something that just wasn't included on that other unit. I didn't look to see if it showed up in the seasons, because I know this one, yeah, 29 hours, 14 days. Okay. I think there must be stuck on the rail. There we go. It wouldn't tip all the way because it was sitting on top of the railing. Makes sense. Alright, piggies, there you are. Let's go check on your sheepish friends. Whoa. Sorry, almost ran over your trough. I really like that Clint put that there, that silo. That is handy, man. I had no idea. That's the first time I've actually used the tip portion. I thought all that it stored was, because I thought it used to have a couple of signs on it that said like hay and straw. Okay. You don't know where you're going, do you? You're just driving off into oblivion here. The sheep, boy, the sheep. Oi, oi, oi. Well, it is only 8 o'clock in the morning after all. But halfway through my day. Well, not halfway. I usually get up somewhere between 5:30 and 6 a.m., so I've been up for a while. Alright, let's go see how the sheep are doing with their messy eating habits. Not to mention their wool production. Okay, I don't expect the corn to pop up because, like I said, it's still a little chilly. But I do expect some of our fields to be showing something. That always fools me, that little patch of grass. I think that's the sheep nest. Whoa. Alright, we know where the edge of the trough is. Okay. They obviously... Ooh, look at all this fresh, ripe grass. Ooh, that gives me big thoughts. Big thoughts indeed. Look, let's get you up nice and high this time so we don't end up just popping that on the railing. Well, that's right. I had that issue before. It won't tip the grass back out here. It'll tip it in front of the trough, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Really not. But it will not allow me to tip grass back into their... Whoa. Back into their trough, which is... Oops. There was one thing I wanted to do while we were over here. Have a little glance at the wool. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. 3 bags full. Nice. Alrighty. Very, very nice. Well, I think I should be able to tippy off this at the cows. All 21 liters of it. Wouldn't want to waste that. It's like 9 blades of grass in that bucket. And nice and high so I don't get hung on the railing. Yeah, there's no problem with adding it to the cow fod. Yeah, interesting. Oh well. I don't mind. I know it takes regular because we have obviously filled it with grass. In fact, I think I used a grass bale to fill it. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I used a straw bale to fill it. Oh, so it's not actually grass that's in there. Well, hay. So it's not actually what's in there at all. Okay, that makes sense. Although, I did the same thing at the cows, so maybe it doesn't make sense. Alright, what I want to do here. Yes, I think the Johnny will do fine. So this one also says 00 hours. Okay, it also agrees there. Maybe I just haven't put much use on it yet. There it is. And hook up the Z shaft. Nice. Alright. What is it? Is it actually doing a tippy thing? Oh no. I guess it's just with the pivot point being so far like that. Alrighty. Yeah. See, I would have thought that there would have been some sign of something here. I'm going to say it's plenty warm enough. It has been since we planted. It's seeded canola. And only seeded. It doesn't even show it as growing. Huh. Where are we here? Yeah, see? Plant growth off, but it's grayed out, so I guess it is being controlled, and I have no control over weathering either, so... Well, hopefully the stuff pops. If it doesn't, well, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, man. Oh. Okay. Speaking of being in a lot of trouble. Now I know why it was so tippy. Alright. Huh. I had no idea this thing was going to be that heavy. Unbelievable. Well, we're going to have to get a more suitable tractor, I'm afraid. Another weird thing. Now I had the Massey Ferguson, the big pack, the big Massey pack, and I've had it for a while. I mean, geez, how long ago was it where I was doing an entire map with nothing but the Massey pack? Now, the weird thing is, I was looking at mods on Mod Hub this morning, like through the actual game browser, and I noticed that it showed the Massey Ferguson pack had not only been updated, it also showed it as I didn't have it installed. I thought, well, that's kind of odd. Because I sure as heck do, and I mean, you guys saw that I actually had the Massey cultivator here on this farm. That is so cool. And, I mean, I do have it back again. I had to rebuy it. But I just thought it was really odd. It said I didn't have it installed. So I actually went in and removed the file. And What have you done to your front tire, dude? Oh yeah. The texture's not finished on that tire. You know what? Huh. Yeah, there's also some kind of weird collision thing in the front of it. Alright. I think I'm going to return this. And speaking of Massey's, I think we'll buy ourselves a little Massey instead. There's no texture on the steering wheel. And that's the first time I've ever noticed there's no texture on that front tire. Huh. Well. That's too bad. I like the little 80. I know there's a few of them around. But this is off the mod hub. That's why I don't understand why it's so unfinished. See if this will actually carry it back to the store for us. It doesn't quite even lift it off the ground. Alright. Well, believe it or not, that is the raised position. Well, that's too bad. I think we'll definitely, though, get rid of this tractor. I don't like the little dudes. But can no afford stuff that don't look good. Well, actually, it's just a matter of, I have a feeling that having bum textures are probably not that good on how the game runs. You know, it's got to, oh, please lower the implement. There we go. Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, it looks good lowered, but... Alright. Wow. Too bad. Too bad. It's so sad. Another thing I found out. The message on my answering machine this morning telling me that apparently I wasn't supposed to just leave these bales here. I was supposed to leave them here while I got all the rest of my kit home. I guess that he's got some kind of outdoor sale or something he's got going on and he needs the space, so we're gonna have to get those out of there fairly quick. But by the same token, bye Mr. Doots. I'm not gonna panic that hard. Alright, let's outfit ourselves with another tracker. Alright, let's tip our way into the Massey's. So we got this little guy. I like this tractor. This is a neat little tractor. It's the same horsepower as the Doots. There's a 600, I think, is a bigger monkey, isn't it? Oh, same horsepower. Huh, interesting. Well, I do still like this guy better. We will go... no, we don't need a front loader. We've got one, don't we? We'll go with a bigger motor, though. It doesn't show it changing. Standard guard and cover. Guard. Sunshade. I think we're just going to go standard. Tell you the truth. Alright, let's go check out our new Trackatory. A little bit of a digital gauge too. Uh-oh. Might be a bit too modern. Oh well. I may well switch this out. I did actually load an older Massey, but of course I forgot to turn the mod on. So that ain't gonna go far. There we go. Yeah, it looks like this one at least is capable of holding it off the ground. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Hello, Dexter. What's up, brother? Really? Huh, you don't say. Well, well, well. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna actually drive up the hill. La-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Yeah, I really like this, but we will probably switch it out. I think it's, yeah, these are 70s to 90s. Most of the kit we're playing is 10 to 20 years earlier. But I suppose it's not that bad. We'll see. We'll see. And of course, any opinions you guys have, I welcome you to share them. Alright, now. Okay. Seeing as I cleared this area, we might as well make some use of it. Shall we? Oh, it's actually a bigger grass area than I thought it was. I guess this is actually the start. But I think, excuse me, that we'll ignore this weird patch up here and just start down here. There we go. Sure. Lower you down. Do. Click. Alright. Perfect. Need to get a little closer to the edge there. This is the field that we created our sawmill goodies out of. So we might as well take advantage of that fact. How's the sawmill doing? Doesn't appear to be running. Why would that be? What are you telling me you're lacking? Oh, the boards are full. Oh my. Well, wasn't expecting that to be the answer you were going to give me. Well, there you go. Sure enough, eh? Sure enough. Awesome. Well, we don't really want to have downtime if we can help it, so I think we're going to have to take a wee break from our mooing. And take a wander back here, because I don't want my sawmill to be not running. It's sort of a bad waste of time. Alright. Head on over. Yeah, I'm definitely going to trade that Massey out for something a little more old school. It's too fast and it's too new. Now we do have the Massey cultivator, and it's obviously from the same period of time, but in all honesty, if you look at it, it's just a bunch of chunks of welded metal that could have been built in 1930. And odds are they wouldn't have, you know, the material of the welding rods might have been a bit different, but beyond that, nope. Probably identical piece of kit. Probably designed back then. So, yeah, it does worry me that none of these crops seem to be showing anything. Well, not that we own any of the fields I'm near, but... oh well, we will let our day go on. See what it brings us. I'm just going to grab these boards and stack them off to the side. I'm not going to take them down and sell them right away. Because unlike bales, I don't think they'll be affected by any sort of long-term storage issues. Okay. And I'm going to tedder this grass and then bale it. So, gonna be a little bit of work, because it's going to be teddered, windrowed, and baled. Well, cut, teddered, windrowed, baled. Of course. So apparently now, if I drop logs in the pond, guess what? They'll stay in the pond. Alright, yeah, that wood chip pile's getting pretty, oh, 3,600. Whoop, still lots to go. Okay. So you're full. 4,000. So the same as a full-size bale, eh? Let's hope, come on, baby. Alright. What's going on here? Oh, you're just not in enough. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Whoa. Up a little farther. There we go. Now we'll give it a few minutes and it should realize that, oh boy, this is a little bit thumpty-dumpty. It should realize that, yeah, it just lit up. It now has the space to work again. Alrighty. Beautiful. There we go. And the sawmill is up and running once again. Perfect. Not sure what a stack of boards goes for. That's not a bad little loader. At least it can take the 4,000 liter weight of that stack of boards. I'm not used to thinking of boards in matters of liters. Board feet, you know. Yeah. Seldom go by the weight of the boards. Could I have 72 pounds of 2x4s, please? Imagine the guy at the lumberyard would just look at you like, what? What makes you think we even have scales to weigh this? Alrighty. I just want to see if there's even like a glimmer of green on our field. It's field 14. And again, no, this one I believe is like barley. Might be wheat. Wheat, again, just seeded, nothing else. Maybe they start to grow on a certain day, maybe the last part of spring or something, but that seems... I don't know, I guess I'm reading this wrong. So I would expect this growth period, that's what this is talking about. This says planting season. So what, this is our growth period here? So this isn't going to start until the first day of summer, is that what I'm reading? And this isn't going to start until the 4th day of summer? That might be the issue, but then what the heck do you do here? Oilseed radish. Oh, Corey, you don't have to harvest these. Or, well, poplar you do, but it's harvestable all the time. And then grass, you're fine. So I'm thinking that's what this means, is the end of the plantings when the... Okay, this is obviously harvest, so this must be the growth period between these. Although, oddly enough, wheat doesn't show a harvest time. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Dang, can't be harder than growing grass, right? Alright, so there's nothing showing on the fields. We've established that. That's just going to be the way it is. Alright. Still used to the old style, you know? I mean, we've been running 5 days. I should have cropped out 5 times. That's alright. We all know that ain't the way it works. I like this much better. Okay, this one obviously reads the hours, although it is one I've used the most too. Da-da-da-da-dum. Awesome. Absolutely. Bum 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 bum. Where are you? Ooh. There you are. Alright. So now that we've got our initial row cut, there we go. Alright, downs you go. Now we should just have to follow the original row of grass, and it should do all the work for us. There we go. Yeah, see, we still got lots of wood chips. There's 6,200 liters in the in basket. And lots of logs. Make sure of that. That's 6 trees worth. So. Alright. Well, at least I'm being incredibly accurate. Oh boy. What a mess. This is a little difficult. It doesn't, of course, being tracked, it doesn't steer quite like a normal tractor would. It kind of steers from the middle of the vehicle as opposed to the front. Excuse me. Makes it very precise, but means you're dealing with much sharper angles all the time, too. But we should get a little bit of grass off of here. I don't plan on, at least at this point in time, I don't plan on dedicating a field to it. Now we'll see how it goes. Obviously, if we can't keep up with what we need for things like cattle and sheep, once we actually get cattle, then we'll adjust accordingly. You know. And if I do end up having to get a field further down the line, it'll probably be a new field. Because hopefully by the time we get into cattle, we'll have the kind of money to buy a field. Alright, so this end section's done. Indeed, all done. Lovely. Smoke coming out of the sawmill, that's always a good sign. Well, providing it's coming out the chimney, of course. Yeah, I learned using this mower the first time I ever tried it. Do not back up. If you do, make sure you are on really, really level ground. Let me tell you. Because it's really easy to dig in. And, yeah, the way it works is that the end of that bar will bend just about right underneath the ground. So you want to be really careful. Alright, I think I'm just going to... get this little left bit in. There we go. I said it's all going to be tethered anyways. And when I do that, I won't have to worry about what sort of rows we've got. Because we're going to mess all the rows up, man. Big time. Da-da-da-dee. And let's get our last little chunk. Okay. Come. Fold it up. Alrighty. Woohoo! Partway through our next stack of boards. Lovely. Yeah, I think we're going to need something a little more in keeping with the map, I'm afraid. This is just too fast, too shiny, too new, too modern, although I really like it. I hope we get to use it on a different map. A small map that isn't old school. That's what we need for this tractor. So next time around I'll probably still have a Massey, but it should be an older one. So I think the other one that I downloaded is a, I believe it's a late 60s, mid to late 60s model. So should fit alright. It'll be in the upper end of our time slot for sure. Although I do also have a really nice Zetor front loader style tractor, which I've been kind of anxious to give a look at. It's definitely the right time period. Now we do have the Zetor tracked vehicle as a forestry, just because it's such a interesting bug in that I can turn it even when the front wheels are off the ground. And that really helps out there in the bush, let me tell you. Because you just never know when you're going to want to drive around in the wheelie position. Alrighty. Excuse me. No. Yeah. There we go. Disconnect that, disconnect that. Beautiful. Well, yeah, I'm sure we can dig up the Johnny D for this one. You can just tell by all the safety stickers on it, it's a product of the 70s. Whereas anything that says Model A is not. There we are, our giant Jarmet Lola. Jeez. Quite the PTO, eh? Alrighty. Oh, let's get you up off the ground. Oh, look. Yeah, I figured this thing was light enough that we'd be able to manage it. No problem. Cool. And I think, guys, that I'm going to call the episode here. Next time around, we'll finish off our little grass project. And, well, hopefully tomorrow the crops will start to grow. But that's tomorrow. We've got more work to do yet today. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button on your way out. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. If you click the little bell beside the subscribe, you'll be notified of videos that are posted. So, with that said, don't forget to share and do the favorite things and all of that as well. It really helps the channel. And makes for a much less frustrated species, Evan. So with that, take care of each other. This is me, you're you. I'm on Watt's farm, you're not. Ciao for now.